down to fine points and finite systems as such. Every single team has a lot to lose, every single team has a lot to win, and it all begins now with game number 1.
It's time, the plane's in the air. Ladies and gents, strap yourself in for what is going to be an incredible display. From southeast to the north, the plane is there, the players are dropping. And I'm seeing teams going back to original drop spots.
This is the thing now, we've lost all these, well, all of them. We've lost 16 teams. You can start to look at all the little mini players. You'll have the coaches, the analysis, the team leaders. Okay, let's take a look at the lay of the land and the map and where people have essentially opened up. FaZe Clan should be now back to home turf. We've lost a Freak of Freaks. That opens that system up. TSM, Milta for them, job done. Happy days, on the ground, bootstrapped in. It's not reloaded. Please do it, because you're going to really upset me if not, if you do have to pull that out. Initial grenade.
First smokes, Rich. We do have a bit of a push in. Nade comes in. They're going for this. It looks like GX. There's the nade up towards the stairwell. Jaiwei moving in under the cover, under the supervision of Sophia in the back lines. Oh, Intersace ready for the breach. You can see the clear on the window. Jaiwei first nade. Oh my god, it's a shotgun waiting on the other side. That could be decimation. The wait. Still patient. The boosts come in. They're biding their time. Joy on the stairs, holding the angle. That's the first point of contact. And now we wait. K-Mind and H-Win having issues, but that's not interesting right now.
Sees it through the door.
Oh, goodbye! Say hello to the shotgun. Wait, he holds the angle. 2 more shells ready to go, locked and loaded. Smoke still standing. Can GX recover? They can't enter anymore. They know that is a big resounding no. Shut the door, get out. This is my compound. Peeking around carefully. Another falls! GX being decimated, and the flush from Joy.
The 686, he's gone for the flank while he's completely they're looking at this fight, so they're sending him after the sniper. That's amazing. If they take that out, that's their cover completely gone.
The UMP, if any time it's now, if any range it's there.
Run,
and
Sophia,
Ectus Ace are looking so good. ZGG found an engage towards Profi. That's beyond the point, Sophia. It might be time to back out. You have just lost. Oh, 1 more bullet will land. That could take them out of the game.
GX have lost everything. This has been an appalling start for them. Sophia's just bailing out to try and hold on for dear life. The engagement between Genesis and 4AM. It has been a bridge camp. I was watching it in the back. The rest of them, they're just pushing this in. We need to get across from here. We've lost 1. We've lost 2. 4AM, they've been damaged on transfer.
Profi has gone down for Genesis. They need to look to that beyond. But now you have to look at the island. Who's waiting? It's Na'Vi, the CIS Giants, the European. And they're about to be crept up on by Tempo Storm. And now here comes a bridge. Lazarus made it across, or have they? First engage, they make 1 man through Putty Cody. Oh no! What? Putty Cody's gone down. That's a huge. Oh, he just dodges it at her. Swift and Lazarus. Devastation for the North Americans. Going down in last after what looked like they were being cautious and meticulous, have now just gifted T1 a huge upgrade in loot.
He pre-naded. He put a landmine down and hit him. That's insanity. Well, the home crowd won't be too happy with that one. Topping the charts from the semi-finals coming into this and going out in 16th game number 1. You now need the mental fortitude to push on. That's gotta hurt, that's gotta sting. And it'll be the sign of a good IGL and a good team captain to get the team back together. Rolling on throughout this competition. We look onwards, 4AM still. 2 alive, the noise from the bike will give away position. But really, when you've got 2 players on that one little motorcycle, where do you go? What do you do? What do you see in front of you?
Na'Vi got the first couple, but it's forced down the lower side of the hill, who could potentially follow it up. FaZe are on the move as well. FaZe sweeping on the... Oh no! No! 4AM! They've pulled up, they better be ready to go! Trade on 1, but the second, forever, does not stand forever as 4AM. Down in 15th. One of the best in the world just got slaughtered, and now FaZe are being engaged upon themselves.
The PCL Giants will drop down in 16th place.
Are they going towards Na'Vi?
Oh no!
Oh, a doozy is taken down first face. It looks like a slaughter. FaZe are at the door. Pokemordoi prepare. Mexi and 8C knocking on the door themselves. They want in, and they've made it in thus far.
He got him! He got him! That's 2! Pokemordoi with the nade straight down. Uber knocked. That's rather unfortunate. Now they can make the advancement. Senya across the road, watches and waits for anyone to push outside. The cliffs will create bottlenecks.
Here we go.
Very
Hold
Pier is
on.
open, but that bridge is not.
TSM are pushing it. They're going to have to try and get towards Tempo Storm. They can't cross without it. Here we go. Maluk is first, but what did TSM do? Iroh's out on a limb. He's going for this one. That's a good nade. That could find Maluk down to half HP. TSM trying to temper Tempo Storm. Not so easy as Sharky snaps down towards Michael. As Iroh now is slightly surrounded. Look at this hillside. He might be able to fight two, but he might lose out on the others.
They've got to be careful.
Genesis have made it.
They've gone to Ferry Pier. That locks that down. They could potentially stay here and lock out any other teams. They're behind Gen G on the opposing side. A doozy goes down. Ira, second one to fall now for TSM. Tempo Storm, they're feeling this one. There is a response back. Sharky hits the deck. Ira's gone. That's a completion. And it now comes down to Gustav holding this on his own. He's got death from above and below.
Maluk moving close to the engage. Maluk whiffs it, but he goes back in, trying to get the peek on Gustav. He's got the damage, but has he got the kill? Gustav can only find sharp shot as Maluk works his way forward, and it's him to clean up. TSM not looking so sharp anymore, as Rory, our last man alive, has two to find in the hillside, two on the coastline. A rock and a hard place to say the least, as now the blue comes in.
He actually hit him in the head through the smoke. He didn't go down, but now he's forced to heal. Going to be one of the furthest away from this.
Genesis just sniped one across the water. K-Mine is putting on pressure from Ferry Pier here. And why not? They have it all to play for. Team choosing the Eastern Bridge.
Oh no.
QM finding VC right in the water.
Fish in a barrel. Dynamite down. A couple of little bit more distance on that one. I think they'll be getting it. Yes, indeed. TSM is out. And VC are left in the water being hunted. QM on the beach. What do you boys do? You are just being bombarded from the beachhead.
Yeah, QM should lock this one out. It looks like they are. There goes another as VC are drowning. As now shots come in from further east. That's the rest of VC who are still in the blue, far off here. Trying to find a way back in as, well, Sophia's finding damage on the Rumblers. Where is that?
There is a mass migration coming. Na'Vi enters Force phase. They're all together on the other side of the circle, and they're approaching the bridge. Who is the vehicles? Na'Vi does not. They're all on foot. Yes, to the edge of the white. And there's time to go, but they've all got to cross the bridge. This is insanity for a game number one. This is one of the wildest circles we've seen in PUBG.
They just got turned on. A doozy went for the engage and lost it. Enters Force fighting their way out of this one, as now Na'Vi finally feel the force after dealing with FaZe. They might fall at the final hurdle. Now, nades come out, but can they find Senya? He's on the other side of this hill, staying alive, ducking down, trying to bide his time. And enters Force. Where do they engage on this? Do they fall off? Do they find a fight? Because Senya is waiting.
Tapped in the back. That's going to be Mexi. FaZe still. Now giving away their position. Hitting the beachhead, you would expect boats to not be a viable option here, which means they're swimming. Either that, you get in a car, you're hitting the bridge. Once you get across that bridge, Genesis, Gen G, everyone's going to be set up looking towards teams that are finally making it across there. The blue eventually will begin to hurt. We're in phase number 4 here. So after that, really, what can you do? Aitzi goes down. That's probably a knock and a confirmation from the blue, unless the meds were not there for him.
Mexi still holding by the bridge. You're seeing the Rumblers hold. That's on the other side of the island for now. These are the remaining teams trying to find a way in. Na'Vi losing out players as the nades come out, and you can see enters 4 step by step, controlling this side of the bridge. Senya wants to avenge, as Kale's just around this corner. He's going to hear the vehicle. Will he go for it, though?
For now, just holding. Tempo Storm down and out. 12th position for them. Mexi confirms it. Senya onto Kale, having a look around. Senya, can you get it done? No, you cannot. 11th place will be there. Blue begins to do damage. Xiangyang, last man standing here for enters Force. But really, what can he do? He's at the mercy of the blue, at the mercy of the bridge.
Oh,
Uber is running for dear life. Maybe he goes and tries to find some frags. But honestly, really, what can you do at this stage apart from pick up individual points? Everyone else getting mopped up by the blue.
There's nothing to be done for Uber. The best he could do is run back up and run over, but this blue hurts so bad. This is going to be the death of both of these players, as we now need to look across the island. Gen G are a terrifying prospect in this scenario. They were already on the bridge. They were gate camping on the other side. They were holding it down. And now they have prime position. They control the entirety of the south side of the new circle. As that's a shot and a half coming through. We see Enters Force remaining player trying to make a run, as FaZe trying to stay alive down low with Uber, both in a heal off.
Gen G had the option to camp the bridge and kill people that are going to be moving across from Sosnovka. Instead, they took the yellows on the cliffs. The Rumblers Number 9 will be on their tombstone, but Gen G controlling this entire cliffside denies any entry points from the water. The water would probably kill you at this stage anyway with the blue on your back. Some teams might even opt to just say, you know what, give it up. Doesn't it even allow it? Yiz, just from the cliffside, says, no, you do not get to deny yourself there, Ragnar.
Remember, Yiz is one of those highlight players, one of the strongest players we've seen come out through those semi-finals, so don't doubt what he can achieve, but it's a swim for him now, as it looks like Pio's watching that too. This is T1, coming in from the north after that initial scrap they had. Genesis with a great play across the island. They got a boat and they made it through swiftly. FaZe lose the heel off as Enter's Force in the same scenario, trying to creep their way forward with their final player. K-Mind on a swivel, looking for any pixel out of place. Genesis look good here. Look at the room they've got. We've got 6 teams here.
But who's going to be the picker? Is it going to be Gen G? Is it going to be Genesis? Don't forget, we've still got that one player from Enter's Force lingering down in the petrol station on his own.
Pio's just trying to ninja this one, isn't he? Just slowly moving his way up here, going to take the car and look for a new angle. He's found an off angle on maybe Enter's Ace. Once that smoke dissipates, his angle could be one of the best. If Genesis don't realize, that's his smoke wall. He wants protection from that side. Enter's Ace are now everyone's, Thanksgiving dinner at this point, and there it is. Taemin, Gen G gonna find this one. Joy goes down. No more smiles, no more happiness, as Enter's Ace are eliminated. We're down to 4 teams here. 8 kills for Gen G. Their positioning was paramount, but they have capitalized.
Genesis binds the time for a second. They still have this woods to play with. They can opt to go towards the gas station, but there is one player in there. They might not be keeping track of him, which could be deadly in the later stages of this one. Eyes on the prize here for North America. K-Mind and Profit. 6 times, 8 times with the minis. This is more than enough. With the 5.56, Esther on the bike, time to go. Gen G against the circle, they got to find a position.
Where's Esther going to head this to? The petrol station is not available right down on the south coast, still slightly open. You're seeing those shots coming in. That's K-Mind spotting this one out, so now they have to piece together this puzzle that Gen G is trying to build. Nice shot coming through, keeping that pressure building. And I'm sure the damage is going to be there now. Gen G's gear can't be sitting too pretty, whereas I look at Genesis, it's not too bad.
Those players from T1 are actually holding Gen G dead to rights and locked in against the circle.
I don't know how they're going to send it. It looks like a vehicle's being considered at this point. I see the car moving around. This could be a mad dash. This could be the big send. Who's going to punish? Can anyone make anything from it? They're going to move down again on the southeast side. Trying to join up, but K-Mind says no. Goodbye to one of your players. Pio still stands. He's made it further forward, and Gen G are clutching at straws. Genesis so far are the kings of this game.
7 kills in the bag, and the win is looking good. All 4 players up, the only team left here in phase 7, with everybody surviving. The circle was good for them. It came their way, but they have capitalized on the position. However, eventually they will have to come down from the security of this hillside where they are. There is plenty of trees and cover to do that, but they've still got to get past these Korean teams. 3 up for Gen G, smokes, eventually Lauren, utility, and honestly they're going to be working with very little.
But they're trying to forge a path. They're trying to find a way forward. They're trying to put anything they can to create maybe a chance, because the circle isn't too pleasant for Genesis either. They have to shift further and further forward, down the slope, more and more into the vision of Gen G. I don't see any smoke now left on Ether. That's going to be a bit of a hindrance going forward. It might be time to start fighting out once these final smokes go.
Profi just casually picking up a crit in the back lines.
Who is this madman? He better have moves. He better be on a serpentine between these shots. And K-Mind, he can't land a shot. Somehow he's made it to the next touch of cover. And inch by inch, Gen G get closer.
I'm seeing damage coming out from T1. We did say about getting tunnel visioned here, and it might have punished them. They've taken the eyes off of T1 in that little shack. Nerf's gone down, smokes are up. Now they have to take one out of the scenario to get him back on his feet. The res will come through. That only gives eyes up for Genesis of 2 individual players. This allows Gen G to actually move. This is dangerous.
Oh my god, Esther is making the play. Moving up again under the fire. You know the suppressing fire was coming in. Seeing that knock, you know you got space. Genesis have been static. They haven't moved as much. They haven't tried to capitalize. They haven't been able to punish Gen G. And Enter's Force still stand. T1 still stand. This is not a good position. And Nerf goes down. That's going to be a flush.
They haven't kept them in check, and now they are being punished hard. T1 Profi, K-Mine, Nerf. They are dying at the hands of the two guys in the shack. This is just... How have you let this happen? You've taken your eyes off the ball, and now they are punishing you hard. T1's hammer is coming down.
They were on cloud 9, and now they are feeling the full force of Korea. PO is running in the open. Look how confident.
Through the door.
Oh,
Do it.
My
Do it.
God, if that is on.
It's
oh
in.
my God, PO! We asked where he was. We wanted an answer, and we find it. T1 are out. They're eliminated. We're into the top 3. And NA still has their champions, but for how long? Enters Force. How are they? Oh my God, this is a punish. That's an execution. Lockie had no idea. As Force were waiting, and Force strike. That's a one-shot.
Smokes are up, he'll be able to make a run here. Seong Yan, literally the last man standing for Force, has caused problems for Gen G. 10 kills in the bag is fantastic. Genesis have been able to get one more person back on the feet. Two-man squad, they will continue. Song Yang, just this solo ranger, is causing problems across the battlefield.
Oh my God! He barely made it over the bridge. He barely made it away from FaZe, and now he stands on the precipice of being the downfall of Gen G and Genesis. K-Mine, last man alive for Genesis. He's trying to do what he can and he falls. We're down to the top 2, a 1v2. It ain't gonna happen. Gen G!
Not the defenders.